Where did I put those headquarters? What is this?
Hayden?
You made the same mistake as your brother. I possess his body and it's mine now to keep, and yours is mine next. Come here.
Crap.
Oh, feel the pain! Ah. In this remake of the 1981 hit cult classic Evil Dead, 5 friends discover the Book of the Dead in their childhood cabin and unknowingly release demons. I was really excited for this movie. My cousin told me about it. I had no idea anything about this movie at all. He told me if I was going to watch this one, I should go back and watch the original. So I did. I went and watched the original one, and of course I've already reviewed that one. But anyway, I liked the old one. I liked it a lot. My mom did, but yeah. Anyway. And I actually liked this one. I had high expectations for it, and it totally blew me away. Let's go by like things I look for in a movie real quick, and then we'll just go some more into like what I thought and my opinions and stuff and all. Everything. The storyline was pretty good. I kind of gave a background story on the book and everything, like at the beginning and like the very first, I guess you could say, victim or possessed person. And then the story kind of was like, it kind of set it up like for the first 13 minutes. It was like getting to know all the characters and what they had been going through in their lives and stuff, all leading up to this moment. So like the first 13 minutes was like a kind of like a drama, family, soap opera kind of thing. And then it gets right into the action. And anyway, yeah, let's go. So the storyline was really good. It kind of stuck closely to the original. Not a lot, but pretty good. Cast and crew, I really didn't know anyone in this movie until I actually looked up their history, like their movie, TV history, like the top 5, the main 5 people in the movie, the main cast. Jane Levy plays Nia. She's a recovering drug addict that, of course, gets possessed first of all. And I didn't even recognize her from Suburgatory. I've seen a couple episodes of that, and I didn't even recognize her. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. And I thought she was cute anyway, except for when she's possessed and she's drenched in blood and mud and throwing up blood all over her best friend's face. I mean, that's not cute at all, but when she's not all psycho-possessed, she's pretty cute, so I'll just give her that. Shiloh Fernandez, I haven't seen him in anything else. He plays her brother David. Lou Pookie, I don't know how to say his last name. It's fancy. It's fancy. I don't know how to say it. He plays Eric. Eric is kind of like a hippie guy. Kind of looks like I don't remember which. I don't remember all the Beatles names, but he looks like one of the Beatles members. I don't know, but he looks like one of them, kind of like hippie-ish, hipster. Jessica Lucas plays Olivia. Yeah, so the cast and crew was pretty good for what they did, and new actors and actresses and everything. Acting. The acting was good. It was, for this movie, there were not really, everything was just good. I didn't have a problem with any of them. I mean, I kind of did have a problem with Olivia. I'm just going to do them by their character names in the movie because I don't want to do their real names or whatever. And anyway, Olivia. She was kind of a control freak, bossy. I have to be the leader and stuff. And David was kind of like the brother that cared a lot about his family, but was really busy, didn't have time to be around and stuff, and hang out with all of them and everything, and hang out with them and spend time with them. And he was caring and nice and stuff. And Mia, of course, is a drug addict, so there's not much to say about her. She was nice except for when she was flipping possessed and cutting everybody up like Christmas ham, and when she was having withdrawals and she was all freaking out and screaming and everything. And yeah, so that basically summarizes the characters and all that. And the acting was good. I liked it. Scary parts. This wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was scary. It's just not as scary as I thought it was going to be. I jumped a couple parts, at the beginning, a door slams, and it's a company, I think it's called Ghost House. I thought it was part of the movie, so I was already scared. And the door slammed and I jumped, and my aunt and uncle, I was watching it with them, and they all thought that was funny, so I was like, meh. So, yeah. And then Eric is nail gunning a piece of a board to the house or something, and that made me jump. I don't know why it made me jump. I just jumped a lot. Like I said, this is kind of like the original. It's a remake of the original. There was actually some stuff that they kept from the original, some elements and parts and stuff from the original, which I was really happy about. In the original, when the Evil Dead spirit thing is coming around, or is going to go possess someone, or is just hanging out, it shows the forest, and it just flies by really fast, and you don't see anything. You just see the trees and stuff as it flies by really fast. And they kept that, and I was really happy with that. Of course, they kept the book of the Dead, I guess it's called. They kept that. They kept the cellar, which was good in the way they had to re-chain it up again to keep the possessed Mia down there, which was good. What else? Oh, they kept the tree in there. That was a key point of the original. Well, it really wasn't key, but it was one of the more iconic scenes of those movies. And they, like I said, cabin, typical. They stuck to the original and had the same storyline. They had hillbillies and all that. So I was actually really happy with that they stuck with the original on some parts, and most of it was the original. So that was really good. This definitely was one of the bloodiest and goriest. I'm pretty sure it's the bloodiest and goriest movie I have ever seen in my life. I thought the Saw movies were bad, and then I saw this, and it just blew me away. And that's what, the picture, I was going to use a picture for the title thing at the beginning after my intro. I was going to use a picture, or the poster picture that says the most terrifying film you'll ever see, and it is terrifying. It's not scary terrifying. It just shocks you with everything that happens. There are no words to describe how crazy this movie is. It's like a roller coaster of just craziness. I can't even describe it. It just blows your mind. You're just in shock about what happens and how graphic it is. I mean, I was in shock personally. I was just and I definitely was not hungry after watching this. I strongly suggest not eating or drinking while watching this, because it made me sick to my stomach. There were so many disgusting and violent scenes, which were in the original. The original was violent and disgusting, but there was funny stuff to counteract that, and there was nothing funny in this. It was just all out blood, gore, and violence and all that. So, but I'm not complaining. I liked it. I think I actually liked it better than the original. Anyway, yeah, on one part, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Mia is possessed, and the one girl, her name is Olivia. Yeah, Olivia. She goes to check on her, and Mia holds her down, and she just opens her mouth. Mia's possessed, of course. She opens her mouth, and all this blood just comes out, and literally she's drenched in blood. That was just disgusting. And whoever did the makeup and stuff did a really good job. Kudos to them. All that. There were prosthetics, I guess, for it, because you had to be, because that was pretty bad. Kudos to them. They did really good making it look like actual arms when the arms got chopped off, or a hand got yanked off, or someone got stabbed, or anything. Or when they cut their jaw and their face off and all that. They just did a really good job. And that's what I want to go into next. The graphics, everything was just really good. And I guess they don't use any CGI in this, fake anything. They use prosthetics and makeup and actual effects and everything's just real. So that was another thing I really liked about this. Seriously, when Mia's cracking her neck like that and stuff, it's like a snapping, it actually feels like the bones are crunching, and it sounds so realistic. It just freaked me out and made me, it made me just shaken. So yeah, that was really cool. And then on one part, the girl, I forgot the one girl. I forgot to look her up and add her to my little list. Kind of cheat sheet helped me. She's blonde, so we'll just call her Blondie. I'll call her Blonde or Blondie or whatever. Her arm, Mia bites her, and her arm gets infected, and she has to chop her arm off. And the only thing she has is one of those little mini kitchen, it's a kitchen knife, and it's electric, and it's the little one with the thin little blade, and she cuts her arm off right there. She just chops her hand off, and it shows that blood squirts all over her face. It has bone. It looks like there's bone and stuff. It's just disgusting, but it's crazy. I love this movie. Even though it was all disgusting and stuff, I enjoyed it, honestly. And that was really cool. It actually looks like a real arm and stuff, so like I said, the prosthetics department and the makeup department, kudos to you. You did a fantastic job. Of course, the directing was fantastic, and everything, and the writing, and everything is just really good about this movie. There is a lot of language. There's, a lot of F words. The first half of the movie is just them, dropping the F bomb every 5 seconds. There's that, and of course, it's violent. And this movie will probably give you nightmares if you watch it at night, late with the lights off. I definitely wouldn't recommend watching it because it's just scary and terrifying. Literally, it is terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen, not because of jumpy parts or creepy stuff, just the violence and the blood and the gore. It's just made me sick to my stomach, honestly. But it was really good. I'm actually surprised by how much I liked it. It's just giving me the chills talking about it. Oh, and if you've seen the original Evil Dead, stay after the credits. Just fast forward to the very end. And there's a little clip at the end that has to do with the old movie that they put in there. So yeah, and if you haven't seen the original Evil Dead, then if you decide to go to the credits anyway, you're not going to understand it probably unless you looked up the old one ahead of time or something. You're probably not going to care. My aunt and uncle hadn't seen the old one. They watched a couple seconds of it. They said and turned it off. They didn't like it because it was too cheesy, but I liked it. Anyway, yeah, they were upset that they waited, or we fast forwarded it and wasted time watching that, but I thought it was funny and cool that they added that into the movie. They kind of kept everything from the old movie. They had the chainsaw, signature chainsaw, not a male using the chainsaw or trying to use it, but Mia. And like I said, this movie's really scary, really bloody, really good. Really good. It's just terrifying. If that was the one word I could use to describe this movie, it's terrifying. It's truly terrifying and just kind of warped, but it just shocks you. I'm shocked. So thanks for watching. Make sure to check out The Evil Dead. It is out on DVD and Redbox rental, all that now. So make sure you go and check it out. It's a bloody fun time. Literally, it is.